Commanders, welcome to today's explainer. We're going to dive straight into a highly viable tactical proposal from PT Komodo Armament Indonesia. We are looking at a system specifically designed to absolutely maximize soldier survival in hostile, drone-saturated environments. It's called the Combat Mobile Medical Unit, or CMMU, and it's a completely revolutionary approach to battlefield medicine.
Our briefing today is broken down into 6 main areas. First, we'll cover the tyranny of terrain, then move into the CMMU concept overview, followed by tactical alert and geolocation, armored aerial extraction, containerized medical command, and we'll wrap up with redefining battlefield survival.
Section 1. The tyranny of terrain.
Let's be real about the tactical nightmare your forces face in regions like Papua and North Kalimantan. The harsh reality is that the critical golden hour of medical care is totally destroyed out there. When you have dense, triple canopy jungle, standard helicopters literally cannot land. And when your guys are hundreds of kilometers from a hospital, casualties end up being evacuated on foot. That's a grueling process that takes days, not hours. The data here is grim. Mortality rates absolutely triple if an evacuation drags out to 24 hours. We are talking about a massive increase in avoidable battlefield deaths simply because of the terrain.
Moving to Section 2. CMMU Concept Overview.
So how do we fix this? This brings us to a proposed strategic countermeasure designed to completely bypass that deadly gap. Initiated by PT Komodo Armament Indonesia, the CMMU is an integrated system. It brilliantly links autonomous aerial platforms, tactical wearables, and modular surgical containers into one seamless lifeline for your troops.
The entire concept of operations relies on 4 interconnected technological pillars: the tactical wristband, the medic drone, the fire suppression drone, and the medical cube. Section 3. Tactical alert and geolocation.
It all starts right on the soldier's wrist. The tactical wristband is the primary sensor and communication node, and it's incredibly smart. It has dual functionality. Passively, it holds NFC medical records, stuff like blood type and allergies, that a medic can read even if the device has 0 power. But actively, it uses multimodal signaling, including Iridium Satellite SOS. This is a game changer because it punches right through jungle signal attenuation. No matter how thick that canopy is, the exact coordinates and health data instantly initiate the emergency protocol.
Section 4. Armored Aerial Extraction. Once that SOS hits, the medic drone deploys. This is a heavy-lift, hybrid electric vertical takeoff and landing platform. Tactically speaking, the huge advantage here is its class-leading mission range of up to 300 kilometers. For a commander, that means you can cover massive operational grids without the nightmare of setting up forward refueling points.
And it's built for heavy lifting, engineered with a maximum payload capacity of 200 kilograms. This means you can safely pull out a wounded soldier while they are fully geared. Nobody has to waste precious time stripping off their vital protective equipment in a hot zone.
To actually get the casualty out of the jungle, the drone uses a lift and cruise architecture. It literally hovers 30 meters above the treetops, safely out of the immediate brush, and drops a stabilized winch straight down through the narrow gaps in the canopy.
Now, the extraction sequence itself is absolutely crucial for force protection. When the extraction pod is on the ground, it's completely open, allowing the squad to load the patient extremely fast. But here's the critical part. The container casket where the patient lies is bulletproof, and it fully closes when flying. Once that winch pulls them up, the casualty is sealed inside a secure, armored shell, completely protected from small arms fire and shrapnel as they are lifted out of danger.
Of course, hovering drones are vulnerable, right? That's exactly why the system includes a protective bubble. The third pillar is the fire suppression drone. While the medic drone is stationary during winching, this heavily armed drone loiters right above it. Equipped with thermal imaging and Komodo Armament's own 7.62mm Eli gun rotary machine gun, it provides high-rate suppressive fire to neutralize any enemy forces trying to disrupt the extraction.
Section 5. Containerized medical command.
Following a successful hot zone extraction, the drone flies the casualty directly to the final pillar, the medical cube. What's brilliant here is the logistics. The cube is housed in standard 20-foot or 40-foot shipping containers. You can deploy it incredibly fast via flatbed convoy, or if you're operating where roads literally don't exist, you can sling load it beneath a Chinook right to the forward edge of the battle area.
Once grounded, it's a fully self-contained medical biosphere. You get a completely sterile, off-grid Roll 2 or Roll 3 surgical environment, and it's positioned right next to the drone ground control station, meaning the surgical team is directly connected with the pilots monitoring the incoming casualty.
There's also a massive logistical win inside that cube.
Supplying blood in tropical environments is notoriously difficult because of the fragile cold chain. The Cmmu solves this by using a pre-deployment autologous blood protocol. Essentially, soldiers donate their own blood before the mission. It's stored in the cube waiting for them. This entirely eliminates the risk of transfusion reactions and guarantees the blood supply is right there when they need it most.
Finally, Section 6, redefining battlefield survival. At the end of the day, as commanders, your ultimate metric is force protection. Look at the tactical shift here. Standard protocols rely on voice radios that can be jammed and manual stretcher carries that take days. The Cmmu replaces all of that with instantaneous, unjammable satellite alerts and automated armored extractions straight from the point of injury.
We are literally talking about bypassing the geographical barrier of the jungle canopy entirely. You are compressing the timeline to definitive care from days down to mere minutes. It puts your forces right back into that crucial golden hour. And make no mistake, the ultimate tactical advantage you can give your soldiers is survival.
This entire concept proposal represents a vital evolution in survivability for the Indonesian landscape. It's about taking the tyranny of terrain and turning it into an obsolete concept through cutting-edge automation and ballistic protection.
The technology to achieve this is already mature, and the strategic necessity couldn't be clearer. So commanders, the real question is this. In an era where autonomous technology dictates the entire pace of war, can we really afford to let our medical evacuation remain grounded in the past?